I was wondering, were those only 9 songs the ones that were prepared and recorded in this recording session, or did you have more that you thought this is not that good to be on the album?
Um, I mean, there was definitely those songs along the way. But by the time we got to kind of recording the record, it was pretty well set. This was
Yeah,
one that we rehearsed more than any other record, and I guess we just knew what we were doing a lot more with this record than in some previous records. In the studio, that is. There was one track in particular that we redid, and that track is Big Sigma. We recorded it twice because the first one, I guess,
yeah.
I don't know, the song just needed a bit more love. But aside from that, no, we kind of had the 9, and then we kind of developed the 9, and kept on kind of working on those particular tracks.
Right. Okay, I think you are preparing also very special as well. There is a Nonagon Infinity album movie that you said is going to be released later this year. So can you tell me something more about it?
Yeah, I mean, our man Jason Galea, who kind of does all of our cover art and videos and stuff, he collaborated with another Melbourne guy, Tanya Cohen, on the 2 videos that have come out so far. And I know Jace is going to collaborate with some other people on the rest of the videos, and he's kind of got a grand plan, and he's sort of, constructed a visual sort of narrative out of the record. So we're kind of giving him free rein to you know, go nuts and extrapolate on the concept.
Yeah, it was the hardest composing process that you had to face with the band, or it was something
Yeah.
easy.
No, this one was difficult in a few ways. I mean, I guess it was loaded with kind of concepts. Obviously, there's the looping thing, but there's a kind of lot of other little, concepts loaded in there. Every song we were sort of experimenting with different time signatures, and we're also trying to make something that was, pretty heavy and didn't really let up unless it felt like you really, really needed a breath. Um, I guess there's, I mean, it was the most difficult group of songs to play. I mean, we're not super kind of trained musicians or anything, so
Yeah,
the songs were actually difficult to sort of get together and get feeling sort of tight as a group. So I think that element of it was the most difficult. Obviously, sort of recording it all and making it sound sort of right as a full kind of looping experience thing was a bit tricky as well. I mean, the whole process was just mentally sort of challenging more than any record that we've ever made before. Contrasting with Paper Mache, Dream Balloon, and Quarters, which were both actually really enjoyable records to make. Paper Mache was made in Australia over a couple of months of just weekends, low pressure, just sort of, like taking these kind of loose songs that we had and jamming some sort of weird acoustic instruments over the top, and then Quarters was sort of like really freeform sort of jams, like pretty loose, not very rehearsed or not very structured or anything. So yeah, this one was kind of different to those records and was just a lot more work.
right. Well, at the moment you are doing this North America and Canada tour this month, and you also announced a tour for Australia soon. I was wondering, how is people reacting to the new songs? How much new material are you playing?
It's been amazing. In a hotel in Montreal right now.
Yeah,
The shows have been awesome, and I feel like people, want to hear songs off Nollygon, which is kind of nice, seeing as though we only just put it out. We've been playing We've played almost all of the songs live before. The only songs we haven't really played live is Mr. Beat and Road Train. But all the rest of the songs we've been kind of playing live on and off for like
Yeah.
probably a year or so. But last night, what did we play? Last night we played the first 4 songs in sequence, all stitched together.
Yeah.
And then we played Evil Death Row.
Oh, great.
But we've been kind of mixing it up a little bit.